It's the Logan Power Show. Inspirational and motivational. It's the Logan Power Show. Informational to help you grow. Logan Power Show. And now the host, Calvin Logan.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, Calvin Logan, and I want you all to stay attentive and listen to your ears. We're back again, talking with our special guest, Miss Jill Sims. She was talking about her company, Plumline Consulting LLC. We're focusing on now on two parts. On the first part, focusing on is something that's called strategy and synergy work sessions. So let's welcome back our special guest, Miss Jill Sims. Miss Sims, how you doing, ma'am?
I am doing well, Calvin. Thanks for having me back.
Yes, ma'am. Just want to focus a little bit more in depth. Strategy and synergy work session. What is this work session all about?
Yeah, so as I previously mentioned, Calvin, most of my HR career has been in the private sector. And when I heard Plumline so clearly, and I looked it up, researched it in the dictionary and Bible, I had this passion for providing a program, full scale HR program to small and medium sized businesses, churches, ministries, and nonprofits. And the reason why I focused on those entities is because they typically do not have full scale HR organizations. But in the private sector, executives, leaders often go out for a week, or they do long retreats to birth the organization's vision, mission, values, strategies, etc. Well, I know that small and medium sized business owners and church leaders typically don't have the luxury of doing that. So I took a concept of product really and boiled it down to 3 hours. Now, for some, 3 hours may still seem like a long period of time. But once I began facilitating the sessions, the leaders of these entities would then want to discuss in more detail because the light bulbs would go off of, oh, this is missing, this is lacking, this is broken. But I would tell them, oh, we only have 3 hours, and it's really time for you to share and me to gather information. And then what I would do with that is I go back and digest it. And in usually a 2 week period of time, I would come back with their strategy, showing what was going well, but also what was missing, lacking, and broken in terms of HR functions within their organization. And the key part being their vision, mission, and values. And because those are really the anchors for the organization. But anyway, I'd come back and I'd share it. And then I would tell you, owners, leaders, it could be restaurants, like I said, churches and ministries, data companies, uh, individuals who wanted to establish, and then as a result of the session, had established schools. So they, in other words, they had a framework and a structure to work within to either start up their business or their ministry or elevate it from where they were. And so, it's a real joy for me to see, someone, a leader come in and go through the process and then apply it, not just the vision, mission, value statement, but also the components to help their business run more effectively or get started and get off the ground, so to say, when they were startup entities. So, and again, it's a process. Like I said, 3 hours, highly interactive in terms of getting information, and then going back and digesting it and preparing a package for them so that they could actually apply it.
Absolutely. One question, final question for it. For this particular product, which has a plethora of options, who would benefit most from your strategy and synergy work session in your humble?
You know, I could say just about any individual who is looking at either starting a business entity. You could call them entrepreneurs, you would call them small businesses. But then it really is any entity that's already established that is looking at elevating. Now, here's the interesting part is I say that as long as the leader, the business leader or leaders are ongoing learners, they will catch a component in the strategy and synergy work session where they say, oh, I need to upskill in that area, or I did not know about that concerning the human resource functional areas. And that's what we're missing. And a lot of times it's the developmental pieces that private sector companies are operating under, either the programs that they have, the processes and the procedures that already exist that the entities that I have a passion for do not have. And Calvin, there's a word of God that says the children of the world are wiser than the children of God. And that's in reference to business. So basically, it is about God wanting his children to be wise. And a lot of times that wisdom comes from the ongoing training and development of the leaders in the different entities that I mentioned earlier.
You hit it right there. So everybody who's watching at this very moment, strategy and synergy work session, something that's going to format your life into a better way of putting things, aligning it in correct format. So I want you all to take this particular segment and to apply it and to get in contact with Jill Sins ASAP. Your life will be better. Thank you so much for watching this particular segment here at the Logan Power Show.
It's the Logan Power Show. Inspirational and motivational. It's the Logan Power Show. Informational to help you grow. Logan Power Show.